What is up everyone, welcome to another movie review. This is going to be for the film Queen and Slim, directed by Melina Matsoukias. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, I'm sorry if I'm not. This is her first feature film and it stars Daniel Kaluuya and Jodie Turner-Smith. Queen and Slim tells the story of a young black couple on their first date, and on the way home a white racist cop pulls them over for a minor road incident, and as he's interrogating our young male character, he goes way overboard and gets very aggressive, leading to a scuffle, and this leads to the white cop being shot and killed in the middle of the road. Now the film does a very good job straight away of getting you on board with these two main characters. The first scene is very hard hitting and it's a great way to open a movie. I'm not sure if I agreed with the decision to run, but I'm sure 50% of people would agree and 50% of people wouldn't agree. That's what makes their decision so understandable and gets you on board with these characters. Now Daniel Kaluuya is really making a name for himself in Hollywood these days with films like Get Out and Black Panther, and he does a great job here. Once again, he's a great actor. However, the standout for me was Jodie Turner-Smith. I think she's only been in a few TV series mainly before this, but I do predict a very bright future for her now after doing Queen and Slim. Now the chemistry between these two characters on screen is great. It had to be though, didn't it? Because 90% of the film is actually them behind the camera. There's especially the emotional moments that these two characters have. You really feel their struggle and the feelings towards one another. They were great on screen together, no problem with that whatsoever, and really likeable characters too. Now Bokeem Woodbine is also here as one of the bigger characters in this film. If you don't remember him, you'll probably know him from Spider-Man Homecoming or Fargo Season 2. I just think he's a brilliant actor. He's so entertaining to watch, and that's what he brings to the scenes he's in this film. Some light entertainment to a pretty grim situation that these characters find themselves in. Now I usually just go to films for the entertainment and to enjoy myself. If films want to carry a political message, that's fine. However, this film does carry very strong racial issues, and I was fully on board with what this film was trying to say. There is no place for racism in our society, and I think this film gets its message across really well. Now as the movie goes on, our characters do find themselves in some very tense situations. I remember being on the edge of my seat thinking, how are they going to get out of this? And the way that does happen did feel a little fake sometimes, and I remember thinking if this was real, that would never have happened. So that just took a little bit of realism out the film for me. Now although this film is very well directed with some great camera work, and I'm happy to see female directors doing very well in the industry at the minute, there were some scenes that just felt like they dragged a little bit, and it made the runtime longer and made the film feel longer than it should have been. There was another scene in particular involving a young boy. It felt like it was there just to impact the audience. I don't think it was necessary, and it didn't really bring anything to the film in my opinion. It just didn't need to be there. Now despite this not being a perfect film with a few flaws, I really enjoyed it from its impactful start to its amazing end. Yes, this movie has a brilliant ending. So I'm just going to give Queen and Slim a 7.5 out of 10. This is a very decent film. So at the end of these reviews, I always just like to leave a little fun fact. Fun fact for Queen and Slim is that our characters are never referred to as Queen and Slim, which is quite weird considering the title of the film. So that's it guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you want more, subscribe, and I've got a lot more videos coming. If you want to leave a comment, I will reply to every single one here. Okay, thanks very much, see you later.